Packs, Night Stretcher. Yo, Monkey Dory! I needed this one. How it's going. Got our King Gambit and King Gambit. Nice. I like this card. Meowth. Oh, Beware. Beware's a good one. Guys, Georgisaur here. You know what time it is. You guys can see we didn't change this because we're doing another round of base set versus Shrouded Fable. We got another base set booster box, but the difference here for Shrouded Fable, we have 4 ETBs. So if you saw the previous video, we did 6 booster bundles versus a booster box. Now 4 ETBs, boosters of booster box. Again, we're gonna do previous video. Go check it out so you can see how this is gonna work. But let's go ahead and open these up, see what we got. So if you saw the previous video, you already know we did 6 versus 6 packs. Only thing different here, we're not gonna do 6 versus 6 since the ETBs come in 9s. We're gonna do 9 packs a turn, starting off with our base set, then our Shrouded Fable. Thrones will go in the middle, side-by-side comparison. Here, what we're gonna be looking for, we're gonna be going after the chases. How many chases could we get of each? Obviously the chases, basically top 5. Top 5 of base set, top 5 of Shrouded Fables. Got our base set top 5, Shrouded Fable top 5. Let's see how many of the top 5s we can get of each. And we're gonna go straight into it, starting with our first pack. First pack, we already know, we look through it, because everything else, we are not gonna be looking at each card. There's our room with an ugly 3D animation is what I'm seeing. Our Clauncher, Skidoo, Floatzel, Lucario, got our Miriam, Squawkabilly, Energy Search, and our Palma starting us off with that first one of Scarlet and Violet. Again, we're going to be looking for some reverses as well for Scarlet and Violet that we need to finish the master set. But as you guys will be following along, I'll remember to tell you some of those, maybe not all of them, because we are missing a couple. And in the previous one, we weren't really paying attention if we needed them or not, but now we are. Got our Rotom, Jock, and Professor's Research. Jock is one of the ones we need, so that's a reverse that we are getting down right there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put them all together at the end, but it's gonna be 9 packs again that we're gonna be going through. So far, nothing on base sets. We got our reverse Curlia, Clauncher, and our first one is a Toxicroak, regular Toxicroak EX. Gonna go to the left side for base set here. And then obviously we're gonna go to the right for our Shrouded Fable. Keep it going here. And right, like I was saying, we're going after the chase, who ends up giving us more chases than the other. But obviously we also be comparing the amounts of hits. But the big ones are the amounts of chases that we get. Right now, 2 EXs. One is Terra Crystal, one is regular. No chase there so far. But either way, it's hard to get chases in any of the sets. So let's see how it ends up being compared to each other. If we don't get any chases, we'll just compare hit-wise and see how it turns out there for us. Got a Potion, Pneumonia, kind of sounds like that. And our Skeldurge, I think. And obviously, base set has been skyrocketing. A lot of cards going up in price compared to a lot of the previous base set packs. But that's the breaks. We got a Palma to start us off. Our first Throne card will be Palma. We got Electro Genesis and Electro Pause. But here in this one, starting off with our Gold Throne for Palma on the left. And we still got another 3 more of the base set. So see if we can get anything else good here in our base set. If we get another illustration, if we get something better, in my opinion, we'll move it down. If not, depending rarity, we will change it or not as well. Our Boliva, last 2, because we can get a lot of illustrations. Again, this is a booster box. We can still get a bunch of different illustration rares in these boxes. Got our Tropius, Klefki, and Armarouge. And to finish us off here with our 9th base set. Let's say an ETB base set, which is not what we're doing here, but we got our 9. There is a booster box, or an ETB of base set, Scarlet and Violet base set ETBs, but we ended up getting our booster box right there. We got 3 hits, 2 EXs, and an illustration rare. So started off with our 3 for base sets. Now we're going off our next 9 packs of Shrouded. See how our first 9 versus 9 goes. Again, these Shrouded ones are all ETBs. So we're gonna see what we get in these. I kind of ruined it there, but our first pack, just to go through real quick, so y'all can see some of the arts from those previous packs. Night Stretcher. Yo, Monkey Dory! I needed this one. So there we go, perfect for me. We've got, Hugo already has this obviously, but it's one of the cards. Now that I have all of the illustration rares of Shrouded Fable, of at least the 4, we'll start off with the Throne of Monkey Dory, and he is one of the cards that will be for me. So good one there to start off. We got an illustration rare versus illustration rare. Let's see if we get any big hits here as well for the Shrouded Fable boxes. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the promos, not the promos, but the codes for the boxes, because I put those aside and I didn't show y'all them. So let me go ahead and grab them. But there's our codes for you for the ETBs. Go ahead, use them. You'll get the promo and see if they're any use to you for any other cards. But already 2 down. Let's see how it keeps going for us. And we already got an illustration rare. There's our code. And again, all of these are ETBs by themselves. That's why we separated them in 9, so we can see the comparison of 9 to 9. Got our Rowlet and our Copperjaw. And if we get another 2 EXs, basically, first round, null and void. They ended up canceling each other out. We're not comparing price exactly, but when they come to the hits, the big chase cards, we'll probably just compare the price and what level of chase it is. Weavile and a Janine's full art, another different one from the EXs. We got a full art here in this ETB in comparison to our 2 EXs. Already probably a difference there, but good thing we're not just comparing hit for hit. We're comparing which type of hit and if it's a chase or not a chase. There's our 3. We got Kufant, Tapu Bulu, and another hit. We got our Reverum EX. Let me go ahead and sleeve that bad boy up. Reverum, very common. We've seen him a lot. He is sometimes the biggest EX that comes out, or the one that's most repeated, unless we are in a Pecharunt protagonist video where all we saw was Pecharunt over and over again. Came out twice as a special illustration rare. If you haven't seen that video, go back and see it. Shrouded Fable opening. But right now, sometimes it is the biggest or the most repeated card, the Reverum EX. Not just in the regular, but also full art as well. There's our code. Let's see, R3. Because these battles just keep on going with our hits right here in EX. So we're already a little more. 1 extra card. We got a full art as a difference there compared to our other one that only had 2 EXs and our illustration rare. But it is a booster box, so we are kind of assured something. And here in our ETB, maybe we're not going to get anything. So, well, not anything, but not really assured an super illustration or an ultra rare. So at least in our booster box, we're going to get something worthwhile. Let's see. There's our code and our last pack of this ETB. See how we end up here. We got Janine, Decidueye, and Cresselia. Very good. Let's continue, guys, with our next 9 base sets packs. Let's see how this turns out for us. Again, going for the booster box. So we started with 3. Let's see if we get another 3. because you could say 12 would be your minimum hit, but you could be getting more than that, depends. So we could get lucky or unlucky. Ho! An ultra rare, starting us off this second 9 with an ultra rare Koraidon. It's not a chase, at least I don't think it is, because it's not one of top 5, but we are starting off with here our ultra rare of the base set versus our Monkey Dory as our top in that point. Rarity wise, the Koraidon obviously winning out there, but let's keep it up. Let's see how it goes with these other ones. We got an ultra. That doesn't mean we won't get a special, so we could still get a special illustration as well. Got our Klutzer, a Tarantula. We got a Scyther right there coming up. Very nice, good looking card. This is a second art card. Above it, there should be another Pokemon. I think it's Spadopsies, but another illustration rare for us right there. So 2 illustration rare. Right now, let's say in these 9, we got an illustration rare and an ult in that comparison wise. So I'm probably going to be comparison in that way. Got our Fidu and an EX. Again, the second 9 is kind of getting loaded already. We already got 3 hits. But again, this is all a booster box, so the hits can be spread around. But comparison-wise already, we got 3 hits of this 9. Let's see how the next 9 of the Shrouded will be compared with. Got our Alomola, Sprigatito, and Quaquaval. These worded Pokemons where they just put a bunch of stuff together. Obviously, it's Quack for duck, but it's just a bunch of sounds. Just like anything, it's a bunch of sounds put together to make a word. So it's nothing different there, at least. Got our Kilowatt, Pine Echo, and our Cloth. Very good so far. Let's see if we can get another one down with these 9. Because if you're going by ratios, buy 9 packs. Let's say you get 3 hits, and above the 3 hits, you get more than about the ratio that you're gonna get, like 50%. So even though it is a booster box, I am going by that ratio amount. We got our code and those possibilities of each of them. There's our 3. We got a Charcadet, Cacnea, and a Meowscarada. Our initials there. There are initial cards, illustration cards for these guys. So those are some good ones to look at. They aren't chase cards from what I know, but let's see if we get any chase cards at all from these. Jacques-Claude Van Damme. We got our Jacques full art. So there we go, our full art for full art. But so far, 4 hits from these 9. Let's get one more. Last 9. And let's see if anything comes out in these 9 of base set. We already have 4. Let's see if we get a little bit above the ratio if we're just counting 9 packs. And finished off with Jock, we have the Ultra, Full Art, Illustration, and an EX. So we had 4 of base set. Let's see how many we get in this ETB of Shrouded Fable. 9 packs. See how it turns out, this ratio. Got our Mochi, Kyurem, and Dusknoir. Again, a lot of these cards are useful for the game. That print's a little weird, but that's cool. Probably just grab some of an extra pack. And we can use them. They're staples. They become part of the bulk. So, useful for the game. Joltik and Haxorus. Right now, comparison-wise, nothing here. Obviously, we're just starting it off. Our 3rd pack already of this ETB. So let's see if we get any of those chases. We're still going after chases, guys. So if we get any one of each, they're in the lead of chases, obviously. So whoever gets one first, the other one doesn't get any. It will not be any contest, and we'll have a winner, basically. Got our Decidueye and Okidogi. So there's our EX for EX there. In our ETB, and then our 9 of the previous one of base set. So there's our EX. Let's see if we got another full art, illustration, and an alt. They would basically cancel each other out, hit or hit. But if we get any of the chases, that would mean Shrouded Fable takes the lead in that chance. Okay? But if we get hit for hit, I wouldn't be complaining because that's basically an ult for this ETB. And there's not many ults in Shrouded Fable. Oh, Pheasantipity full art. We got our full art for full art at least, but there we go. Good one to get. Pheasantipity full art. Not our illustration full art of our illustration of Pheasantipity. So let's say Jock and Pheasantipity got there. We need an illustration and an alt, and it'd be tied hit for hit. But if we get any of the chases, obviously, again, our Shrouded Fable takes the cake in this one. Because right now our focus here is comparison for chases. And obviously base set, there some of the cards have really gone up and others not as much, but there's still chases if you're opening up that set. So it's set for set, not just because of price, but because those are the chases in that set at the moment. Finishing off with our Dusknoir. So we got a full art and an EX there. Okay, next 9, third round. Right now, base set has the better hits at the moment, in my opinion. But again, our focus are the chases. So if anyone gets a chase, it changes completely how it's going. Got our King Gambit and King Gambit. Nice. I like this card. So if it's up for it, I'm going to take it as well. So there we go. King Gambit, King Gambit. Got our Bisharps next to him. There's our Shogun. Those are his samurais. And then those are the pawns. They are called pawn-eared. So you got that right there. That's our little Japanese card, in my opinion. Very nice one. Shows the Shogunite. So you got that little tidbit there. Our Stonejourner Floet. And another Toxicroak. This has happened to us before already. We're getting the same EX in a booster box, which is kind of bad because that just means that they're not batching correctly. We shouldn't be getting the same EX in the same booster box, but we got an ultra rare. Let's see. Let's get our special illustration, and I won't complain about the batching. But that's 2 EXs already that are the same in the same box, which should not be happening. There's our cloth. Or if it happens, it's fine, but it's not like it's happened a couple of times to us already. So that's just bad observation there. Goes to show that you're going to get repeats in the same box. Pyramate and Miraidon, when you get them in different boxes, it's understandable. But if you get the same one in the same box, like my anecdote of getting 3 Screamtails and the same Screamtail, not even different ones with full art. Got the same 3 Screamtails in a box, and those were my only 3 hits. So it was a 3-hit box, but it ended up being the same EX, which kind of ruined that mood. But it goes to show you some bad batching happening. Got our Houndoom and a Cyclezar, and already down to our other 3 of this 9. Got an EX and a illustration rare at the moment. Next 3. Our Retrieval, Riolu, and a Palmot. So let's see how it goes with the 3rd ETB of Shrouded Fable. Because right now, it's a little low with this one because we only got 2 hits. See if these last 2 give us something to cry, worth it, sorry. Something to worth. But honestly, hopefully in our last 9, it'll be loaded because it's kind of not that great at the moment. We got our Metatite, Tandem Mouse, and King Gambit. Moving on to our next 9. This ETB doesn't really have much to beat. It's an illustration rare and an EX. So let's see. We got an illustration rare EX. They match in this round. Meowth, Galvantula, and a Zoroark. But how it's going, honestly, our previous one turned out way better compared to this. We had a gold as well, but let's see. Hopefully, the last of it will be way better to what we have so far. Ooh, Dusclops, nice one. There we go. They already beat it out. Our Dusclops right here. He's not a top chase, but compared to the previous stuff, right now, I'd say that one is at a good point. It's like number 9, I think. No, it's number like 12. Because Dusknoir and Duskull are in the top 9. But Dusclops, probably like 11 or 12 or something. We got an A-Spec. A-Spec's not going to count towards this because base set didn't have A-Specs. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that there. Didn't really count in that part. But let's keep it going. We got Dusclops, nice one already. It is an illustration rare, so it's the same as King Gambit. It's a bigger value than King Gambit, obviously. King Gambits are like this, and this is Dusclops. But it's a nice one to pull either way because it is in the double digits, like 11, 12, 13. One of those spots. It's right there. So it's a good one to pull right now. It's beating out in our King Gambit and EX. We get the 3 evolutions now. Now that's definitely not going to get beat out. Oh, kind of screwed up there. Sorry. But there's our code for you. Definitely would be beating it out, you know, if we get all 3. Cresselia, Slitherwing, and Haxorus. And already down to 3, guys. This stuff just flies by when you're going through these. Nothing to cough at. Got our Iron Moth, Sneasel, and Blood Moon. 2 more to go. And it goes to show you, sometimes you're really lucky and you can pull 2 Phesandipides like this in a previous video. And other times you're not getting anything super worthwhile. Obviously, Dusclops, very good hit. It's nothing that we're chasing at the moment. Not one of the tops. Let's see how we finish with this one. Janine, Krogunk, and that was it. We only got Dusclops and an A-Spec, but it's not going towards the count. And the last round, guys, honestly, they were both kind of low in this 3rd round. Let's see how this last round goes for us. No specials yet, so hopefully we get lucky there and we can see some special happening in these last packs. Because right now, the highest rarity is our Koraidon, but none of these are really chase cards. Dusclops is the closest one to chase, but rarity-wise, definitely our Koraidon is beating out. Got our Driftblim, Weezile, and a Bayonet. Bayonet EX, different EX at least, not another Toxicroak. Or if it was another Gyarados too, both of them would have been repeats, so it's a good one to get. Different one. And let's just keep it going here with the base set. Got our code and our 3. Zangoose. Oh! It is a chase, guys. This is the chase. It's number 1. So right now, I'm going to take down our Koraidon. Obvious, it's rarity-wise, but ooh, I'm going to push this back. Dusclops, you got a lot. Shrouded Fable has a lot to do right now. Gardevoir, right now Gardevoir is at this price. We got 55.72 day of recording that we're doing this right now. The day of editing, it changes. I'll add it so you guys can see. But right now, well, obviously there are some cards that definitely beat it out in Shrouded Fable price-wise, but top 1 spot, guys. If nothing like that, if we don't get a top 1 spot, which is our Persian in Shrouded Fable, we base set ended up winning. You guys already know the outcome if it doesn't end up happening, but obviously stick around to see the summary at the end. But we got the number 1 spot. Obviously, that's why I put her above Dusclops. But very good. I was already like, we're not getting anything good. We got the Ultra and nothing else is coming. But there we got our special illustration. We need to keep mentioning this, guys. We speak this stuff into existence. We need to keep talking about it. If not, cool. If you don't give yourself a pat on the back, if you don't mention it yourself, you're never gonna get anything, obviously. So sometimes it does show up. Oh, and a full art. Nice. The times it does show up, you gotta mention it and give thanks. So I'm gonna put him behind the Koraidon, obviously, because it is an ultra rare. But we got a full art and an illustration rare. I already want to see this comparison with the ETB of Shrouded Fable that's next. Okay. Second to last, our Professor's Research, and finishing off base set with our starter pack of the evolutions, the starter evolutions. Let's take it slow for this last one. See how base set ended up treating us with this last one. Got our Starly, Flitlo, Shroomish, Medicham, I skipped a Mankey, Quaxwell, Cyclezar, Flitlo again, Scolvillian, and Houndstone to finish that one. Okay guys, so top one base set. Let's go for a top one in Shrouded Fable as well. Maybe an alt, yeah, our Persian is our top one, so let's see if we get it. Top two would be the Earthen Vessel, and then our Pheasantipede alt. So see if we get anywhere close to that. Okie dokie, full art. So there's our full art here. In our previous one, we also got a full art of Koraidon. So I'm gonna cover our Monkey Dory just because it's more recent. We got our Okie dokie full art. Let me go to the next one. If nothing else comes out that takes away a top one spot, we already know who the winner is, but we'll make the comparison either way so you guys can check out and see. Base set really taking a comeback, and if you like Gardevoir, it has one of the best Gardevoir arts. Gardevoir called Gardevoir from Paldean Fates, but this one, I like the story it tells. There's a Ralts and the Curly that goes with it. Monkey Dory EX, regular Monkey Dory. So we got a full art and an EX there. Hopefully we're getting close to the wire here, that we finish off strong with Shrouded Fable and not just have a regular old dud in comparison. Meowth. Oh, Beware. Beware is a good one, but it's just a regular illustration. It's nothing that'll give a chase to our Gardevoir. Right now the closest chase is Dusclops, and again, that's his price compared to our Gardevoir price. But again, number one and a different number for him. There's our three, a an Ace Spec, Pokevital, sorry. Again, not counting towards it because it is just a regular old Ace Spec, and in base set, they didn't have Ace Specs. There's our code. And our bottom three, Power Glass, Horsea, Tapu Bulu. Last three packs of Shrouded, guys. Getting close to the wire again. Nothing super wild coming out. Let's see if these last three leave some chances for us to see if there's any competition at all. There's your code. And our last three, Kufant, Dartrix, and Cresselia. And we are leaving it down to the last pack. See if this last pack has some magic and we get something good to give us a little comparison-wise. Special illustration where any of them will do right now. Let's take it a little slower because it is the last one. Starting off with a shiny energy. A very weird print Absol. There's all the color missing on this one. I don't know how well you can see it in the camera, but all the color is gone. Seadra, Dartrix, Duskull, Xerox's Machinations, Academy at Night, Power Glass, Rowlet, and an EX. Okie dokie to finish us off. Only thing worthwhile in there was our Beware to finish. Okay guys, so in summary, Shrouded on the right, Base Hit on the left. Got 13 hits on Shrouded, 12 hits on the base set. We'll start with Shrouded here. We got our Revaroom, only one Revaroom, not like the previous ones. Monkey Dory, but here we had very present Okidogi, 3 Okidogis, 2 A-Specs, even though these in reality don't count towards it because they didn't exist in base set. Got our illustration of Beware, Monkey Dory, only 2 illustrations. Got our full art Janine and our full art Okidogi. Got a full art Pheasantipity as well. And our winner here in this one, this king for this set, not of the video though, so let's go ahead and give him a silver. Of this set is the Dusclops, but in this one we ended up getting our 12 hits, sorry. Got our Toxicroak, 2 of those. Got our Bayonet and our Magnezone. We got our Terra Gyarados, Jock Full Art, Miraidon Full Art. Then we got our Illustrations Wares, Tarantula, Pawmont, and our King Gambit. Got an ultra rare Koraidon, and the winner of the video, and honestly the set winner, Gardevoir right here. She is the top. We had a chase card. She won this for the base set. Gardevoir and Gardevoir right there. So this one is the one that ended up winning. Base set ended up winning this competition. So leave down in the comments what you thought of the video, guys. Leave a like, a subscribe. Helps out the channel and helps us to keep doing this kind of stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll be seeing you in the next one. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good night, whenever you're watching. Peace out.